Hi everyone. So I've done this intro like a few times already. I'm trying to keep it as short and sweet, but then I just keep talking and talking and talking. And so I just wanted to say hi. How are you guys doing? If you are new around here, welcome. My name is Jackie. What an awkward first video of mine to be watching. I promise, go to any of my other ones. They're a little bit better, a little bit more put together. But I know that some of you guys noticed that I hadn't been posting a lot, or that I've been gone from YouTube mostly. I mean, I've been gone a little bit from all my social medias, but I've also like been here. Like I never leave. I'm here. I'm just not as active in the sense of like posting and stuff like that. And I don't know, you guys, honestly, I don't know how to crunch it down to like make this super short, other than you guys know that I have been going through PCOS stuff the whole year. Maybe not the details, but you guys, I've mentioned it here. And I don't know, like even before this year, even before COVID, life just seemed like a little crazy for us. Like it just felt like one thing after another, and I don't know, these past couple months I feel like life has been more like calm, and I don't want to jinx it, but life has been more calm, and I think a little part of me was missing the times when we didn't have much going on, in the sense of we have regular life, or you have those occasional life things that happen that you can't control. But I don't know, it just felt like, I don't know, almost like we couldn't catch our breath. And I felt a couple months ago like I really need to focus on myself and my mind. And I don't know, just I feel like I'm a happy, peaceful person, but there's just some aspects of my life that can improve always. I feel like we can all always improve in something, or work on something that we want to work on. And so I have kind of focused on that. I'm not gonna sit here and say like all day long that's what I do, but I just kind of like, if I feel like listening to a book, I listen to a book. If I feel like sitting down and watching some YouTube, I sit down and watch some YouTube. Like, I don't know, there's just times that we get into these cycles and patterns where we forget to just kind of, I don't want to say live in the moment, but in a sense, like, I don't know, just sometimes we miss those days where we have absolutely nothing to do, nothing to think of. And I don't know, I think I just got a little comfortable in that place, like not really talking to anybody or anything like that. And that kind of sounds like very down and negative, but I promise I don't feel negative or down. I just feel like I don't really want to like deal with anything or anyone. Like, is that weird to say? Oh my gosh, I feel like it sounds so negative. I promise it is not. Excuse me, I just had a cough attack. But yeah, guys, so basically I just wanted to come on here and try this little situation where we're gonna attempt to make a treat. I actually am doing this for a campaign, not this video, but I purchased the product that I'm gonna use for a campaign, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I could film this and have this be like a little random different thing on my channel. But I just first wanted to come and like, I don't know, I feel like I don't have to explain myself, and I feel like most people probably don't even care, but I just, for those of you that care, or for those of you that watch like all my stuff, I always appreciate you guys, and I'm never trying to leave you high and dry. I just think that I'm just kind of putting myself and my wants and stuff like that first. But yeah, so today we're gonna be making a little treat. I don't know how I'm gonna film this. I didn't realize this, but my arm thing isn't that long, so I might have to like, I don't know, film overhead or something. I don't know. We will figure this out. Please don't forget to subscribe. And if you don't follow me on my Instagram, follow me. I have exciting news coming, if I didn't already say it in this video. Either, I don't know where I'm going to announce it first, but it's just a little announcement to everybody else, but it's like a huge thing to me. And so if you don't follow me on my Instagram, head over there. We should be having a live very soon around my birthday time. And I would love for you guys to join us. But yeah, so let's get into trying to make this little treat on this. I don't know how it's gonna go, you guys, but let's get into it. Okay, guys, so before we actually move on, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you my mixer and like the mixing aspect of this, just because it's at such a weird angle and I'm not gonna move that heavy thing right now. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about the recipe before we get into it. So this recipe is kind of based off of Laura in the Kitchen. She's here on YouTube as well. She is super amazing. You may have seen her on, like, I don't know, many different cooking shows on Food Network and stuff like that. I absolutely love her. But she makes these almond croissants and they are amazing. We are like obsessed with them. But there is a couple things that I am gonna do differently. As I mentioned, I'm doing a campaign for the Land O'Lakes pumpkin pie spice spread, or butter spread, whatever. And so this might not work out at all, but I thought this might be like a good way to try it out without it being like the basic toast your bread and spread it on there, you know what I mean? So I will be subbing this out for the butter that she uses. I will also be using less sugar. She uses about half a cup of sugar. I'm gonna use a little less than half the cup of sugar. I might not even use all of this, to be honest, but that's what I have separately for that. I have my sliced almonds, of course, and then I have my 2 eggs here as well. And then I'm using store-bought croissants. You could obviously make your croissants. This is supposed to be a quick little recipe, so I ain't making no croissants. I've never made croissants. I'm not gonna start now. But I'm also using store-bought croissants. I'm also only using 4. Her recipe is for 8 croissants. And then I am also using almond flour. I don't know if they gave me the wrong one or if I just purchased this. This is just what I had. But she uses ground almonds or almond meal. So the difference will be the texture is going to be a little different because this is more fine, and almond meal is a little bit thicker, and it also has the skins of the almonds. And I also have my vanilla extract. I just left it over there by the mixer because I was just going to start mixing. But let me see if I can set this up so you guys can see the actual mixing, and I can show you what the consistency is more or less supposed to look like. Again, it's going to be slightly different, but let's get going. Okay, you guys, I got this like in a very awkward position, but I already got the spread in here, and we're gonna start adding some of the sugar just to cream this together. I'm gonna add about half of it, and I feel like that's gonna be enough, but I'm gonna taste it once it's mixed up a little bit. Okay, so I already came in here and I tasted the sugar and the spread. It is a little overly sweet, which is what we want. We don't want it to be like dramatically overly sweet just because we will have the almonds that go in here and stuff like that. So you just want it to be a little sweeter than the spread is normally. So at this point, we're gonna add just a pinch of salt and our vanilla. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start the mixer slowly. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my eggs. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let that mix on like medium high, just for a little bit, just so it can incorporate. And now I'm gonna slowly start adding the almond flour. quick little scrape, and then we're gonna go ahead and let this go maybe a good, I want to say a good 3 minutes or until it's fluffy. You want it to be nice and fluffy, so I'm gonna put it in at a little bit of a higher speed. Okay, so I feel like that's as whipped as mine's gonna get. Again, I feel like it's because it's the spread, but if you use the butter, it should be a little bit more whipped. But that is it. I did add that 1 tablespoon of flour as it was mixing, but that is all. So now I'm gonna move you over back to the croissants so we can assemble. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I preheated my oven. It is at 350. If your oven runs a little hotter, maybe try 325 just to be safe. But I went ahead and I cut all my croissants just in half. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually fill the inside. I'm gonna try to do this as gracefully as possible. So I like to normally load mine up pretty heavily. This recipe is for 8 croissants. Unfortunately, my store only had 4. So yeah, I'll probably just save this and get some more croissants later, and I can make these tomorrow morning or anything like that. So we're just gonna fill these in nice and deliciously. You can sprinkle almonds on the inside if you want to. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little quick light brush on the top, and then we're gonna close it back up, and then you're gonna rub some of this as well on the outside. You're basically trying to coat this with as much of the butter filling as you can. And really, this part is, you can put as much or as little as you'd like. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my little slivered almonds and just kind of sprinkle these on top. And I did forget to mention, we are gonna sprinkle these with powdered sugar as well. But that is basically it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the rest of them really quickly. Same thing, lifting and adding the filling. Okay, you guys, so I got those all done. Hopefully you guys get better almonds than I do. I feel like the little peel is like falling off of some of them. But anyway, so now that I have these all done and ready, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them in the oven. She has about 20 minutes on hers, but I have to be honest, I've always just kind of left them for about 10 to 12 minutes and then start checking on them maybe every couple minutes. Don't open it, you could just look through the little window. But every oven is different, and it also, I feel, depends on the size of your croissants, how much you're filling them, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in, and once they're cooled and ready to put powdered sugar, I will be back to show you that. Okay, guys, so I let these cool. They actually cooled a little bit more than I wanted them to, but I got busy, you know, life, dinner, everything. But now we're just simply gonna take our powdered sugar and we're just gonna come in here and give them a good dusting. Okay, you guys, so that is what they look like, all like powdered up and stuff like that. Now they do look crispier on the outside, but they are still very soft and flaky and buttery on the inside. I did cut one open to see if you can see the inside filling. Like, oh, it looks so good, and it just kind of like seeps inside. As you saw, my filling wasn't even that whipped, and it still did what it was supposed to do. I did cut a little piece. I'm nervous eating in, like, in front of you guys. I had an almond and I'm already like, my mouth is salivating, so. But That's actually way better than I thought. I definitely think adding that little bit of extra sugar helped balance it out. It is not sweet at all. Well, I mean, it's sweet, but it's not like overly sweet is what I'm trying to say, which you would think, because most of these butters like come pretty sweet, but it's actually really good. It's really light, it's really soft, and even though it is that like pumpkin spice, it's not like overly done, and it doesn't feel like overly fake pumpkin, if that makes any sense at all. I'm so excited for my husband to try these. I think I'm getting more lopsided as we speak. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I don't know, like if you liked this kind of a video, let me know down below. This kind of stuff makes me really nervous. I don't know, that's just who I am. I do want to quickly say in the beginning of this video, I have like little Fiji hairs. I'm sure you guys saw them. I'm sure somebody noticed them. They are my dog's hairs. She's here like right next to me because there's food out. But her hair is everywhere pretty much. So I have to lint roll like right before going into the kitchen. Officially, I'm sitting on my island right now. But I don't know, let me know what you guys thought about this video. I'm not saying that I'm gonna do this all the time. I just really wanted to make this video to kind of like, I don't know, let you guys know where my headspace has been at, and to let you know that I'm never not here just like in a rude way or because I don't care about you guys. I don't know, I kind of want to enjoy my life sometimes, and I'm not saying that I can't do that through this, but you know what I mean. I mean, like, constantly having something on your mind, I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm trying to say, and I'm sure that I'm saying it in all the wrong ways. But thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm sorry that I'm all like chueca, but yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Adios.